Welcome to the step-by-step guide where I will be showing you how to capture your rental income on TaxDash. From your dashboard, click on Tax Returns Assistance. To create a return for a previous year, select the correct year from this drop-down. For the current year, click on Create Tax Return. Before you are able to start capturing your income and expenses, you need to confirm your residency status. Complete the required fields and watch the linked video if you are unsure. Next, you will confirm if you are domiciled in the UK. Now you can select and add modules applicable to you. To add your rental income, add the UK property module and select the rental income category that applies to you. Add new property and enter your property details. Not all information is mandatory, but it is beneficial to add as much information as possible. Although these expenses aren't required for your personal tax return, it does help with personal tax planning and is a good way to keep a digital record of these numbers for future use. For more information, click here for our detailed guide. Once you've added the property, you can start adding transactions or navigate back to the dashboard. Now you can start adding your transactions. You can manually add a transaction or import a spreadsheet. To import a spreadsheet containing your rental income and expenses, simply drag and drop or search for the file. Select the correct property to import the transactions to, then ensure that each transaction is categorized correctly before finally importing. When viewing transactions, you'll see that they have now been added. To manually capture a single transaction or your totals for the year, click on Add Transaction. When adding your totals for the year, select the last date of the tax year. Select the correct transaction type and enter the amount. If you are unsure which costs you can claim, click here for our comprehensive guide. If half of a certain expense was for personal use, you can then change the allocated percentage to allocate 50% of that total as a business expense related to your property. Now you can see a list of all your transactions. You're also able to filter per tax year if you have previous submissions. You can search by transaction type, export transactions, and individually edit, delete, or expand each transaction. Once completed, you can click on your property name to see a detailed breakdown. Here you will see your total income, expenses, and profit. Click here to edit your property details. Click on View Category Summaries to view a summary of the categories that will be included on your tax return, and you can easily toggle back to the breakdown view. Click here to edit or add a transaction. Click here to view your tax return submission progress. Here you will be able to navigate back to add another source of income. Here you can see your personalized quote to have an accountant review and submit your return to HMRC. If you have more than one rental property, you can add it here to separate your income and expenses per property. Once you are happy with your return, mark that module as complete. You will then need to verify your personal information before proceeding to payment to have your return calculated and reviewed by an accountant. If you have questions or require assistance, navigate back to the dashboard and reach out to us through the message board.